Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of ITV. My name is Jeroel Zalameda from the Philippines I-Team, and tonight's episode is entitled Why Nutritional Immunology Matters to Us. So this evening, we are so blessed because we have here three special speakers that we have invited in the medical professions. So we are going to hear the answer to this question who are members of the medical field here in the Philippines and learn how nutritional immunology have changed their lives. So to introduce our first speaker, okay, she is a graduate of BS Nursing and worked as an operating room nurse. And she is a former clinical instructor in one of the college in nursing here in the Philippines. And she also established her own office of preventive healthcare and nutritional immunology awareness. So let us all welcome Ms. Jerlita Manaog. Okay. Our next speaker is a Philippine registered nutritionist dietitian who has had her share of battling and overcoming the big C through the life of her only son, Liam, at a very young age. She had experienced the power of spirituality coupled with the whole foods, plant-based way of eating in boosting the body's immune defenses. And this led her to utilize her culinary nutritional skills and pursue the path of providing international cuisines combined with modified functional foods to her clients every day. And she is very much passionate as an advocate of the science of nutritional immunology and empowers people in transitioning whole food plant-based lifestyle. She is also a co-founder of Holistically Yours FB page with a mission of providing evidence-based information and practical lifestyle hacks that will holistically nourish and transform the lives of people one bite at a time. So let us all welcome Ms. Consuelo Domingo. And last but not the least, okay, she is a graduate of a pre-med course at UP College of Public Health. And she also studied medicine at De La Salle Health Science Institute. And she had a master in hospital administration in UP Open University. And currently, our speaker is an OB-GYN at World City Med and Medical Med, and also an OB-GYN sonologist at World City Med, which she is also a medical director and has been an nutritional immunology advocate since 1997. So guys, let us welcome Dr. Margarita Santella Hara. Okay, now we are all here. Okay, maybe we could proceed to our first question. Okay, and this is actually the title of our ITB episode right now. Okay, why nutritional immunology matters to us. Okay, for example, Dr. Hara, how was nutritional immunology impacted your life and your career as a medical professional?
Hello and good evening. Actually, nutritional immunology was introduced to me because of a health need. And my passion for it followed after I have experienced the good effect of this science of nutritional immunology to my health. Nutritional immunology has been introduced to us by the founder, Dr. Zhao Fai Chen, a very brilliant scientist. And I have learned that nutritional immunology relates the relationship between the immune system and nutrition. How is it that the immune system is nourished by the good food that we are taking in? When a person gets sick and comes to a doctor, we always tell the patient to, aside from the medicines that we are giving, we tell the patients to take nourishing foods. But actually, as doctors, have not introduced to our patients what these nourishing foods actually are when one gets sick. And it is through nutritional immunology that I have learned this wholesome food that can nourish the immune system. And with the medicines that we are taking, it can also enhance our recovery if we take the proper kind of nutrition that our immune system needs. What is this immune system that we're talking about? There are different organs in the body that comprise the immune system. And we have the major immune organs and the minor immune organs. The very important major immune organs are within our body. And actually, when we were taught in medical school, we were not taught about these immune organs that we're talking about in nutritional immunology. And I'm happy to have learned this from Dr. Zhao Fai Chen. Our bone marrow and our thymus glands are the major immune organs where our cells are produced to protect us, like the white blood cells that are produced in our marrow, and they go to our thymus glands to be trained to become specialized cells. And these specialized cells are the ones that work harmoniously so that we can be protected by the different illnesses that come about, like infections, bacterial or viral, and even cancer. What does this immune system do to us? We were taught in nutritional immunology that there are three major functions of our immune system. And these cells that I talked to you about that are trained in the thymus gland can function to seek and destroy whatever it is that can invade our body to make us sick. Apart from this seeking and destroying these enemies of the body, it can also clean or act as a garbage man to remove whatever it is that comes about after destroying and seeking the enemy. And the other function also is that it can repair whatever damage that has happened when there is war within. When our body, our immune system is attacked by different illnesses or even cancer, there is a debris that is taken about by this garbage cells in our this garbage collector cells in our body, and the damage is also repaired by these important immune cells. So when I have learned about this, uh, I took to myself and I said, oh, probably the reason why I had been suffering from rhinitis and dysmenorrhea for the longest time is because I have a weak immune system. When I was taught that there are certain foods, particularly wholesome plant foods, that can nourish the immune system, I had a change of heart. And I shifted from the usual foods that I was taking. I shifted to these wholesome plant foods introduced by nutritional immunology scientists. And from then on, I noticed after several months of this change in my nutrition, in the food that I was taking, I noticed that my rhinitis and my dysmenorrhea disappeared. So I said, oh, this really is an amazing science. This is really very good learning for me as a doctor. So I started introducing it to my family and then to my patients. I'm an obstetrician gynecologist. And I said, oh, if you want a healthy baby, then probably it would be good to give our patients this healthy, wholesome food so that the mother and the baby will be healthy. So I started giving it to my patients who are pregnant, and I had very good experience because these patients who were given birth to by these mothers who were taking wholesome food were very smart and talented children. This was actually confirmed to me by my partner pediatrician. And then, because of this good effect, my whole family went into this healthy, wholesome food. The very good effect that happened, then some patients come to me, those who have lingering illnesses, those who have COVID, pregnant patients who have COVID, and even those who are non-pregnant, were introduced to this wholesome food. And the effect was really very good. The recovery was fast, and And even these patients are claiming that they have reinvigorated health when taking this healthy, wholesome food. So that was the good experience that I have. So as of this time, when patients come to me, I ask why they see me. Some of them would say that they want this healthy, wholesome food to take during their pregnancy. And some of them would say that they have heard that I am giving some wholesome food to my patients. For those who don't know me, I tell them I am a different kind of doctor. I don't give medicines to pregnant patients. I give healthy, wholesome food. And for my patients who are sick, I partner their medicines with healthy, wholesome food. So that's how I introduce myself now to my patients. And I am happy actually with the outcome. So, well, this is my experience. Probably let's also listen to Miss Connie Domingo about her experience with this healthy, wholesome food.
Hi, Doctora. Thank you for that story. And I do remember that you mentioned, I thought it was only me. Am I sleeping? Because we have subject of anatomy and physiology to know the different parts. And I said, am I just sleeping during that time? That I never thought about lymphatic system. Did I forgot it? But anyway, you just reminded me that it was really not discussed thoroughly, right? And we are really fortunate to have known the science of nutritional immunology. So my experience is like this. The science of nutritional immunology helps me redefine nutrition beyond the basic. Because during college years, we were taught about the basic nutrition, the macronutrients, which is the carbo, protein, and fat, and the micronutrients, that is vitamins and minerals. During that time, I still don't know yet that there is this special chemical, powerful chemical inside your fruits and vegetables that can help prevent, suspend, and even reverse most of the chronic diseases nowadays. And for me, the science of nutritional immunology helps me understand about longevity. I thought reaching the age of 60, it's a bonus. 70, wow, and 80. I never thought that we humans can live up to 120 years old. That can be still productive, happy, and you can go around places, right? And then the science of nutritional immunology empowered me as nutritionist dietitian and equipped me with a powerful tool that in addressing malnutrition both in excesses and deficiency. So for me, nutritional immunology, the science of it became my filter of truth versus lies. Let's say every day, especially in social media, we are bombarded by a lot of health and nutrition misinformation. Like, what is the easiest way to lose weight? Is there any magic pill? Or should we say a special supplement or a special type of food that can make you slimmer or healthier overnight or uh, in just a week time or a month time? Let's take, for example, protein. The current trend of consuming a high protein, high fat, and low carbohydrate diet. This may offer a short-term benefit like uh, losing weight for a shorter, but the thing is the long-term complication. And they said that since I am an advocate of plant-based nutrition, they always ask me, but how about protein? Where can we get protein? Because when you say protein, they favor meat. They said meat and meat products like dairy would give you the perfect protein because they give you the 9 essential amino acid, and the plant protein is very inferior because it's not complete. Well, the answer is that is not true. There is no nutrient in animal-based food that are not better provided by plants. And you know, the research says that the longest and the healthiest living population, like the Okinawans in the world, consume almost 95% of their diet consuming as wholesome plant food. So let us take, for example, soy. Soy is a plant, right? But soy is an excellent source of protein because it contains the 9 essential amino acids. Actually, it has twice the amount of protein compared to meat, thrice the amount compared to egg, and 12 times protein compared to milk. So it's really perfect. How about where else if we skip soy? Where can we else find protein? Where it is on your greens, your beans, your legumes, your lentils, your nuts and seed, and even your vegetable. So it may be lacking in one or more essential amino acid per se, but if you combine it together, let's say you have a lunch of broccoli, spinach, brown rice, and your beans, that completes the package. So the thing is your choice. Where do you want your protein to be packaged? Would you like to be packaged with cholesterol, saturated fat, endotoxin, and other inflammatory molecules that will lead to a disease-prone body? Or would you like your protein to be packaged with fiber, with your micros like vitamins, minerals, your enzyme, your phytochemical, your antioxidant, your polysaccharide, that creates a health inside your body. So your choice. And animal get, by the way, green grass made the lion, meaning animals get their protein also from plants. So what you're eating, the animal meat, is just the middleman or the middle creature that, so why get from the middleman your protein where you can get directly from plants, right? So another misinformation is about supplementation. There is no way that supplement can make up for unhealthy diet and lifestyle. Let me quote on this. We do not eat nutrients. We eat real, wholesome food. We eat what nature has given us. So isolating or extracting a particular nutrient, trying to mimic its health benefit from that wholesomeness of a plant-based food reveals a lack of understanding on how nutrition works inside our body. By the way, let me clarify what I told about nature has given us. We only consume plant foods that are natural and healthy. Some plant foods are classified as medicinal herbs. Too much of it will cause toxicity and harm your health. Thus, it is not freely consumed by anybody. We can consume plant foods that falls within the botanical herb category, like your beans, your rice, your bananas, oranges, your daily food intake. That is what you call botanical herb, wherein you can eat it every single day. Nutrition works in a complex biochemical system involving different processes to produce health. Nutrient is important only if we consume it as foods and not supplement. Supplement should be prescribed by your doctor like Dr. Hara to address particular imbalances or health issue on a specific period of time. Let's take, for example, like the vitamin C. When you eat your orange or apple or lemon, you get the antioxidant activity or preventive of free radical damage. But if you take it as a supplement, man-made, synthetically made in the laboratory, then it becomes pro-oxidant when you take it. So it's more creating more damage or creating more oxidative stress inside your body. So, so what is the future of nutritional immunology? Well, it is really my desire and advocacy to spread the science through educating people and the importance of prevention over cure. So I would always say awareness is the first step to healing. By empowering with the knowledge of how nutrition plays an important role in every stage of life, then we can prevent these lifestyle diseases. I would also like to see my colleagues, the nutritionist, dietitian, and other medical and health professionals to understand the science of nutritional immunology. And nutrition is an important modality in managing patient, and it is not an option. It is not an add-on, but rather an integral part in patient's care. That is my definition of how nutritional immunology impacted my life. How about you, Miss Jordy?
Hi, Connie. Thank you very
Hello.
much. No, so I've learned something from you, based from your experience. But actually, how nutritional immunology impacted my life. Firstly, for my profession as a nurse, because I've seen patients dying. I've seen patients who are actually suffering from illnesses. But with nutritional immunology, when this science was introduced to me in year 1997, it's just a big hope that a person can actually live productively even if they are sick. Okay, so the science of nutritional immunology changed the way I think about health. But in nutritional immunology, since that this science is focused more on the preventive aspect, like prevent the sickness before it will become more worse. So this science of nutritional immunology changed the way I perceive about healthy living. A lot of people are looking for health food in the internet, no, Sir Jerwell, and the rest, everyone is searching on the internet. They're looking for health food products. And of course, most of their products are also very beneficial. They're very effective. But what nutritional immunology sets apart from other research about health food, I really love the way the scientists, the nutritional immunologists research on the selection of every plant food ingredients. Okay, like for example, many are saying that, okay, these ingredients are very healthy, very beneficial. But of course, in nutritional immunology, we were taught that not all plants are created equal, right? So the science of nutritional immunology changed the way I perceived about selection of food. Like if, for example, our audience will just realize how amazing this science is. Okay, so the science will teach us what food to select and what food are bad and what food need to be avoided, or what kind of food we need to take in. Like in the science of nutritional immunology, the essence of the research done on every plant ingredients, like they need to select the best type of plant. Like Miss Connie discussed about the phytochemicals, and even Dr. Hara discussed about the immune system. Now, the science actually connected the immune system, the function of the immune system, and what food to select to nourish, to strengthen, and to balance the function of the immune system. So the science taught us that every plant or every plant has different types of plants, different species. Like for example, like cactus, no? I've learned that there are 2,000 species of cactus, and there are 2,000 species of blueberries. Just imagine the science of nutritional immunology will research in every plant ingredients and every species of the plant, and they will only get the best among the best to get the highest amount of the phytochemicals, the antioxidants, and the polysaccharides. Now, nutritional immunology will tackle on what is the best part of the plant with the highest amount of the phytochemicals. Buying the fruits and vegetables in the market is still not enough, because they also need to test the safety of the plant ingredients, right? So anyway, I hope that the science of nutritional immunology will spread worldwide, so that every mom, every professionals like us here will also have the chance to select the best food. And for me, with nutritional immunology, it helped me to lessen my burden in selections of plant foods when I go in the grocery stores. But choosing or buying the fruits and vegetables in the market still not enough, because nutritional immunology still need to study on the best part of the plant, the best processing, wherein they are only using the freeze drying technique to isolate the water content from the plant foods, and it retains the freshness, the color, and the nutrients intact. Well, with nutritional immunology, I can really say that we are so lucky. We are so lucky, guys, because because nutritional immunology is here, that it will lessen the time in food preparation, because nutritional immunology gave us the convenience, provided us with all the plant ingredients, specifically the blueberries, the best part of the cactus, the best part of the roll, okay, and also the best species of beans, and which is the soy is one of the best, like what Ate Connie discussed earlier, and good enough that nutritional immunology is here, and ELID is here to provide us with all this easy, convenient, tasty, handy, and nutritious food for the whole family, not only for our patients, but also for ourselves. And for me, with nutritional immunology, I can eat without guilt, Sir Jerwell.
Wow. Now I could see, why nutritional immunology really matters to you, and the way three of you speak about nutritional immunology with that passion, I could say that it has really impacted your life and your career. So thank you very much for that sharing. And just for the last question, for the three of you, Dr. Hara, what do you think is the future of nutritional immunology?
The future of nutritional immunology, I think, is very great. In our experience with COVID-19, all of us worldwide were caught unaware as to how we will combat this COVID-19. And from the time that it came around the world, the problem was, how can our immune system take care of our health when this COVID-19 is about to attack us? We were taught in nutritional immunology that this is a science of prevention. During the whole time of 2020, during the whole time of 2020, we as doctors would not know how to go about treating patients with COVID-19. And the only thing that we were talking about was to strengthen our immune system, because then there were no vaccines yet. So if you look at the way nutritional immunology has been introduced to us as a science of prevention, this has a very great bearing on the future of our health, because it is not every time that an infection comes about that we are ready with the treatment. It takes so long a time for us to develop a vaccine for viral infections. Nowadays, it's very disheartening that there are so many resistant strains. So before, when there were so many antibiotics that were getting developed, nowadays, the development of recent antibiotics is hard to come by. Kakaunti na lang, no? There's really very minimal antibiotics because there are so many resistant strains already. And how can our health, our personal health, protect us from these illnesses? They say that it is really best to prevent getting sick. And the science of nutritional immunology has been introduced to us to strengthen our immune system so that we can prevent it. Nutritional immunology is a science of prevention. So the way I look at it, whether there will be illnesses that will be coming about, when we protect ourselves, when we get to know what this science of nutritional immunology is, then we can be prepared to be protected from whatever illnesses that will come about. It is my dream that doctors get to understand the science of nutritional immunology as a partner to the way they are treating patients. Because then these good doctors can be better or best doctors when they help their patients not only to get sick, but also to prevent getting sick. So that's my take for the science of nutritional immunology as its effect in the future of one's health.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Hara. How
Okay.
about you, Ms. Connie?
Oh, since an advocate of everybody, all of us are advocates of nutritional immunology, and plus me for the whole plant-based nutrition. Well, I would like also to see my colleagues, my nutritionist, dietitians, colleagues, and of course, all the medical and health professionals to be an advocate. I mean, to embrace the science of nutritional immunology, because the science of nutritional immunology complements conventional treatment. Once it complements well, then I think everybody would be happy, including the doctors, the dietitian, the nurses, of course, the patient, because we really need nutrition to be a part. And nutrition and immunology is about proper nutrition, optimal nutrition. So I think Dr. Hara is true to saying that there's a future, right? And we are so passionate enough to start advocating and empowering and equipping those friends, those medical professionals about this nutritional immunology. And I know that each one of us are now working towards the medical profession. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Ms. Connie. Jordi, how about you?
The future of nutritional immunology is so big. Like if you will ask us right now, who among our friends know about nutritional immunology? I think we're only few. And how we wish that every household will learn about the science of nutritional immunology. Every professionals, like the nurses, the doctors, nutritionists, dietitian, this will really impact or change the way they see or they perceive about health. But nutritional immunology is saying that if we will teach everyone about disease prevention, the cost for the government, okay, so the cost for medical healthcare services will be lessened, or the money or the funds will be transferred to more focus on the preventive aspect. Try to explore and learn about the science of nutrition and immunology, because you will never be wrong. Later on, we will have a lesser time or day for our patients to be confined, because if they will have a healthier immune system, of course, we can see that they can recover faster and their healing is so fast. So that's the future of nutritional immunology. So it's not only for the sick individual, but also for those who are well, who would like to prevent diseases from happening.
Wow. So thank you so much, to our three speakers here, and we've learned a lot of things from them. And time is not enough, to pick the brains of our speakers for tonight, So thank you so much for that wonderful and inspiring sharings of our speakers tonight. And I hope our listeners have gained more insights on how relevant and important the science of nutritional immunology in helping our bodies to be strong and healthy. So again, I thank you and see you on our next episode of ITV. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.